Director and Executive Vice President of Defiance Silver, Douglas Cavey. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much. My name is Douglas Cavey. I'm the Executive Vice President of Defiance Silver. And I just wanted to start with really noticing the caliber of companies that are in this room right now, and that I really appreciate that you're taking the time to listen to our presentation after this and during the conference. I hope you had the opportunity to meet with some of the top mining professionals that I've ever been to at a conference. And I think that speaks to the caliber of people that are putting together these conferences, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. And thank you very much for the team of AXINO. And I really look forward to telling you about Defiance Silver, because around this room, I think you're going to see a lot of companies that are going to benefit immensely from where we are right now in the current commodity cycle, and where a lot of people believe, and I'm not to challenge anybody's opinion of where the metal prices will go, but this pullback that we've seen is quite healthy, particularly in the silver space, and the gains that you've seen in the public companies, particularly the sizes of Defiance Silver, a smaller cap company that hasn't necessarily seen the benefit of rising commodity prices because we're not in production, is supported by the large companies that are generating cash flow, like First Majestic, that are have led to an M&A cycle, which I believe is one of the leading indicators of a bull market, by purchasing tier one assets in jurisdictions that we have the expertise to develop, to find, to develop, and to sell projects. So take the opportunity to spend a lot of time talking to these people, because they're some of the best in the industry, and that's what you're going to get with Defiance Silver. We trade on the Toronto Stock Exchange Venture, DEF. We also trade in a variety of different manners here in Europe, secondary markets, DEF on the or D4E on the Frankfurt Exchange, and on the OTCQX DNCVF. One of the things that we've really been working with the company, given that it does have a high amount of fully diluted shares, is to have a lot of liquidity, to give the investors the opportunity to vote with their feet. So when you want to buy stock, you can buy it, and when you want to sell stock, you can sell it. Because a lot of us have been in a situation where the volume isn't there and you hold on to these positions and you can't reallocate into other opportunities in the market. And at the end of the day, you want to really stick to a number of principles for investing in mining companies, but you want to be buying the sector. You want to be buying the space. You want to understand the investment in a number of manners, but you want to be able to see where money can be made at different times of the cycle. So why invest in Defiance Silver, given what I've just said to you? We have a team of people with a proven success in the jurisdictions that we work in. Miguel Davila right there, he's been involved in finding over 500 million ounces of silver, putting them into production. The Robertita veins that are at First Majestic's San Dimas mine, he was on the discovery team of those about 40 years ago. With the seasoned leadership, we have financial expertise, lots of capital markets experience, and a strong treasury because of that. It's been challenging to be in a multi-cycle commodity cycle, multi-peak commodity cycle, but we've assembled district scale land packages. We've had excellent results, and we're in one of the premier mining jurisdictions, and jurisdiction is arguably the most important thing you look for in a mining investment. Because we have the high liquidity, I think that puts us into a position where we have a historic leverage, but a strong leverage to the underlying commodity price. So we have high volume, and we also have a torque to the underlying commodity price, which you can see in 2020, 2024, and most recently in 2026. When the silver price went up 100%, we were up 188%. But when there is this micro bull, or when you do have a rapid increase but influx of new investors, that's when we start to see this really 10 times torque volume. Our projects are located throughout Mexico, but we do kind of draw a line in where approximately Mexico City is. Torex Gold, that's one of the Mexico's largest producing gold mines, so of course, I'm not going to say we wouldn't work there. In the south, we have a copper gold project that's 1.8 million ounces of gold and 1 billion pounds of copper. We have access agreements on that, and we're going to look to put that to PEA in the next 6 months. Our Green Earth projects are most recently acquired. These are all early stage assets that have drill permits on them, and we'll do a small drill campaign to test what we think are very, very low risk, high reward copper silver targets. What we've been working on the most, and I'll spend the rest of this presentation talking about, because I was on the silver panel, is the Zacatecas silver project, which is one of the most interesting and exciting silver exploration assets in Mexico, if not globally, and has been truly unlocking a world-class district and acquiring a tier 1 property package, or in a tier 1 district. Zacatecas state is the largest silver producing state in Mexico. It produces about 50% of the silver in Mexico, and that largely comes out of 2 mines. The world's largest primary silver mine, Fresnillo, which is our next door neighbor, and Newmont's Penasquito mine. This produces 20% of Newmont's gold equivalent ounces per year. So when you talk about a de-risked jurisdiction, you want to have big land partners, you want to have big companies coming and investing. We have Pan American Silver, who just purchased Mag Silver for $2.1 billion. Agnico Eagle, who just came in on a $580 million direct investment with Teck to build the San Nicolas project. And we're sitting right in the middle of them with a district scale land package that has really seen no modern exploration. And where there has been production, it has been world-class levels of production, such as our Veta Grande vein, which has produced 100 million ounces of silver historically. And we're expecting to have a resource estimate out on that in the next 6 weeks to show the future potential of mining in this district. We also acquired what was at one time Pan American Silver's top greenfields exploration project in Mexico. We'll have a drill up in the Aurora Plomosas zone and follow up on 2 discoveries we made in the main Cerro San Cristo and Palenque vein system. It's a mouthful for saying we're doing a lot of really good exploration, and we're setting ourselves up to have a large resource in a world-class district, supported by an already large gold resource and an already very large copper resource. So I think I'm probably running out of time. I don't know where I'm at now. So I don't know if anybody has any questions, but if not, thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate you guys having a good conference.